Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Permission to Live in the End. And yes, you are seeing correctly, I am in my robe. I'm just having some fun today. I've been sitting here in my living room doing a little bit of work, enjoying the sun coming into my window, have my candle, one of my favorite candles burning in the background. It's just been a beautiful day all around, and I hope this video finds you and your family well during these very interesting times that we are in. But I just wanted to stop by and share a personal experience with you, as you guys know I love to do. For the past 2 days, I have been having a wonderful learning and teaching experience with my youngest son, Michael. We have been, for the past couple of days, doing the I am meditation. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's as simple as closing your eyes, going into a meditative state, and gently stating, I am. And so we've been doing that for the past couple of days, and it has been a powerful experience. But here's what I noticed these past couple of days. My son has been sharing with me, some experience he's been having because he and his girlfriend or a girlfriend, his very first serious relationship, which is what he would call it, they broke up. And I had done a video where I helped Michael that particular day through, whatever I shared. I don't even remember at this point. But Michael has been still going through the process of healing with this whole experience. And with being quarantined to stay in the house, it has really had an impact, as it has on all of us, no matter what we've been going through or whatever stage we're in. This quarantine has been really causing us to go deeper into ourselves, to really, I call it, or it reminds me of a diamond in the rough. It reminds me of whatever stage that we're in, no matter what was going on pre-quarantine. It just reminds me of a diamond in the rough, and how a diamond, I've never even seen anything having to do with diamond mining, but I can just imagine this little spark or sparkly thing sitting in rocks, and someone spotting that sparkly piece of material there inside of the rock, and then they go and they mine that out and then put the pressure on. Not pressure as we judging it as good or bad, but the pressure that causes a diamond to be seen for what it is. And just a little analogy that came to mind regarding what my son and what so many people are experiencing as we are quarantined and needing to stay in our homes, and perhaps we're contemplating and going deeper into whatever is going on inwardly. So my son and I have been having this experience for the past 2 days where we have been, after our I am meditation, we have been sitting down, and I have been assisting my son to utilize the tool that Neville Goddard talks about, where he says to ask yourself the question, what would it feel like if, and then you fill in, the rest of what that question is. And that when you fill in what that question is, it has to do with what your desired outcome is. So as Michael and I are sitting, and I'm sharing with him to ask himself the question, what would it feel like if? What him and I are both noticing is that he might start with a particular question. He or I might start with a particular question, but as he's saying, what would it feel like if? And then, adding whatever it is that he is perceiving his desired outcome to be, and he's feeling his way through the question, he's able to say, no, that's not the question. That particular question is not the question. Not the what would it feel like if part, the desired outcome part. So as Michael would say, the very first time that this happened, I said to Michael, after he did clearly define what his desired outcome ultimately was, I said to Michael, how did you know that when you first posed the question, what would it feel like if, and then whatever his desired outcome was, how did you know that that was not the question? That was not the question that you were looking to answer. He said, because I didn't feel anything. And I was like, because I didn't feel anything. I said, okay. So then as he would feel his way through, so let me give you an example. Let's just say that your question might be, what would it feel like if I had more money? And you sat and you felt your way through that question and you kept saying it out loud. I wonder, what would it feel like if I had more money? And as you're feeling your way through that question, you're able to feel whether your body is actually asking that question, if that's your question. So you can say, yes or no. Is that the question or isn't it? But then if the answer is no, you're able to probe yourself to figure out what exactly is the question that I'm asking. What exactly is the question that I'm looking for? What is the desired outcome that I am looking for? So it helps you to hone in even more on what the actual question is. So instead of what would it feel like if I had more money, and I'm just using this as an example, perhaps your question is more like, what would it feel like if I had $500 specifically? Or perhaps you'll feel that it's not even about the money. You'll feel that, wow, it's not even the money that I'm looking for that to be the desired outcome. Perhaps it's vacation. So what would it feel like if I were able to go to Tokyo? I'm just throwing that out there. Or Italy, or, and as you're throwing these questions out, your body is telling you, yes, that's the question, or no, it's not the question. So as Michael and I, were spending time with each other, and he would continue to probe himself, and he would feel from inside of himself whether the question was the actual question or not, based on the outcome that it would provide. When he would get to the question, and because he would feel what the desired outcome is that he's looking for, all of a sudden, this huge smile would come over his face, and he would go into this state of relaxation. And yesterday, as we were going through, his questions, and he was like, no, that's not the question, or no, that's not the question. I say, okay, feel your way through to what is the question. And he came upon what the question was. At one point, Michael became teary-eyed, and I said to him, what are you feeling? And he said, recovered, relieved. For the first time in 3 months, he was feeling relief. And I went back and I got a quote by Neville Goddard where he talks about of all of the emotions. Wait a minute. I don't want to mess this up, guys, so forgive me. Let me go into Facebook because I shared the quote in a couple of groups that I'm in. Of all the pleasures of the world, relief is the most keenly felt. So I just wanted to stop by and share this experience with you guys, because I was also talking to Michael about, wow, isn't it amazing that just by asking your individual perfect question, perfection based on your desired outcome, what you're looking for your desired outcome to be, isn't it incredible and amazing and brilliant of our bodies to be able to ask a question, and that question is just like the perfect master key that you can put inside of the keyhole of a door and have the answer just wash through your body just by virtue of the perfect question. I'm going to stop there because I don't want to keep, going on, but I just wanted to stop by and share this experience with you guys, just in case there is someone out there who perhaps doesn't understand this information, and perhaps you're asking a question. What would it feel like if, and you're not feeling anything in your body, you're not feeling any resonance or anything in your body, let that be a lesson to you or a teaching opportunity for you to go deeper and spend more time with what exactly is your question. Because your question is yielding the outcome, the desired outcome that you are looking for. So if your question is not lighting you up on the inside, that question, what would it feel like if? If the balance of that question is not lighting you up on the inside, making you smile and causing you to go into a state of relief, then that's not the question. Spend more time with yourself. Go inside, feel your way through it until you get to your perfect question. So I just wanted to stop by and share this experience with you guys. And I'll see you on the next video.